There we go. That's better. Carla, is it Bynum or Bunham? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Of course, it is as hot as ever by us. So, we are very, very hot. And are you hot, Jessica? There we go. Good morning. Good evening. Well, here it's good afternoon. It is 1:30 here by us. Hey, I thought there was something wrong. It's a bit dark here. Hi, Maribel. I'm trying to get my light right here because I thought it's a bit dark. You know, so I'm a light on the subject being me. The subject, hello. My Wi-Fi is not but what it should be. Hello, Simpson. Linda, I read your surname and I say your name. Hello, Linda. It is so hot here, of course. Today we are melting. And if I could have some of that fan, it would be great. Linda and Maribel, how are you guys? I was wondering, you know, when I was preparing my drink, which is this lovely, actually, pieces of lemon, real lemon in my drink today, with tonic water and my lime cordial. And I was wondering who of you can actually drink water out of the tap? That your municipal water system is such that you can drink water out of the tap. Because when we had a drought that lasted 5 years, actually, we were asked by the High Stokers mud mowers. I can't hear Froggy stream. Did it update or not? I actually could not hear it either, you know, so there was no sound. So I don't know what was going on. That was a bit, I don't know if it was updated. I had to leave, so I'm not sure. Hi, David. And Maribel is saying, so far so good, starting my workday, I can drink it. Oh, you can drink from your tap water. That's my question is, can you drink from your tap water? It is raining here, all good here, crocheting the front of my sweater. We can drink water out of the tap. And hi, David, and good morning, David. So nice to see you. And I saw your profile pic somewhere updated, David, and it looks so nice. I really like it, eh? So, because when we had a drought, the worst that we had in, I think, 100 years, we were told that the slogan was no water down the drain. What? Unless it's down the sewer, something like that. So you had to recycle just about everything. And I mean, if you washed your washing water, so instead of when you wash your clothes in the washing machine, instead of it running out, we would let it run into these, is it 20 or 50 liter drums, and we would use that in our cistern to flush the toilet. So you were reusing all kinds of water, you know, and it brought obviously your water bill down so much. And you know why I'm on this topic? When I was filling up this now, I was using water, and so if you've been on a water system for 5 years, you you sort of stay on it because you're now used to it. Genevieve, good morning. So glad to see you, and I'm so happy you can pop in. And I'm talking about whether you can drink water out of the tap or not, because what we did was we would take water out of the tap, put it in a handheld, a biggish, but a handheld filter. Then once it's filtered, it gets boiled, and once it's boiled, it goes into something that cools down, and that water we drink. Whether you put it in a bottle that goes into the fridge or not, that is how we used to do it. So it seems quite a long way around, but I mean, if that's your only water, then that's your only water. Now I would like my hand cream. There we go. Water lily hand cream. So how's everybody doing? The weekend just flew by. I spent the entire Saturday from one live to another live. And it was just lovely. I mean, Kim and Ginger, is fantastic. Hi, Pat, and hi, Genevieve. I don't have my laptop with me because, it shows you little bars, like here, and it has like a little bar and a bar and a bar and a bar, 4 bars. 4 bars is great because then you've got full for strength. Now for StreamYard, you need full strength. They say it doesn't matter if your Wi-Fi is fast or not, but whether the signal strength is good. And yes, so my signal strength today, for some reason unknown to me, here where I sit in my crochet corner in my bedroom, is only a 2. Hi, Kiwi Crocheter, just popping in to say a quick hi. Bedtime for you. Oh my goodness, but I'm so glad that you just popped in. And yes, you must go and check out the Kiwi Crocheter, those of you who haven't. And I know, is it you that had a, gosh, I was on the lady that was with the Whippy Chick on New Year. Hello, Starla. Our tap water is not recommended for drinking. Too many chemicals. Yes, but ours, I think ours was, because the dam levels were so low. And let me see. Good night, Elaine. Maribel is Elaine, the Kiwi Crocheter. I just wanted to know if that's the same person. I don't want to make a mistake now. Is that the lady who was with Julie on New Year's Eve? Because I missed that. Obviously, I was asleep. But, yeah, I should go and watch. There's a few things that I thought to myself, why didn't I go and watch the replay of this or that? Like most times, I can't make the yarn hookers. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Maribel. Okay, so now I know what the Kiwi Crocheter looks like and who she is. That's fantastic. Yes, I came to your trial run live, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I'm doing another one on Tuesday. I changed the time to 2 Eastern. I saw David. I saw that, I think, 2 Eastern. Where's my watch? 2 Eastern. 2 A. Is it 2 P? Obviously. Oh, what am I now being a blonde? 2 Eastern is 9 p.m., isn't it? Yes, I think it's 9 p.m. Because the previous time you had there, I thought, wow, that would be 2 a.m. my time. No way that I can make that. So 2 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. That would be great. Just, before we must leave, come and throw that link again. Today I am only on my phone. Hi, Ricola's Crochet Corner. So glad to see you. Kiwi Crocheter, night Maribel, and night Linda. And so I will check you out again, Kiwi Crocheter. I loved the videos that I did see of you that I've already checked out. I love that. So, and I love the accent. Of course, I love the accent. So, David, tomorrow it is 2 p.m. So that is 9 p.m. my time. I can for sure make that, definitely. Ricola's Crochet Corner, is that Crystal? Crystal, is that your first name? I'm not with That must be. It looks like it. And good night, Kiwi Crochet. Now I don't know your name even. Oh, that is so bad manners of me, eh? I'm so sorry. Have a good night's rest. Is it Monday night for you? Is it Tuesday night for you? Hi, Barbara, from your little corner of Kentucky. Yes, Ricola's Crochet Corner is Crystal. I must write it down. Ricola's Crochet Corner is Crystal. Teresa Welsh, hello and good morning, everyone. Ricola is Crystal. There's not a better way to get to know someone than in a live, eh? Crochet Corner is Crystal. I was asking whether you guys can drink your water out of your tap because, well, listen, if we drink it out of our tap, you won't die. You won't die if you drink it out of a tap, but it's not recommended. But if you want to do it, I mean, many people do. You can do it. So this is lunch for me, just past lunch. And the US of A is going to bed, is waking up. And the Kiwis are going to bed. Kiwi, is that New Zealand? Hey, because you know, my brother-in-law emigrated to New Zealand. Him and his wife and his daughter, and they're very happy there. Not sure if it is Kiwi New Zealand or is it Australia? Now I'm confused. Well, not up to date, rather not up to date. Ooh, and you know, with all the ice I've got here, it always sounds like jingle bells. Jingle bells. Yes, Crystal from Ricola's Crochet Corner, you buy it bottled. Pat, we buy it bottled, but we can drink tap water also. Yes, as I say, you won't die if you drink it, but we have as well. So yes, I drink the water out of the tap. And yes, as a rule in our house, we filter the water. Goes through a water filter. I think it's a Brita, B-R-I-T-A, Brita water filter. And yes, well, when it was the drought, we used to boil it too, but definitely through a filter and then drinking. Bev, good morning. You can stay only a few minutes. Oh, Bev, a minute with Bev is worth 10 with who? You see? So 1 minute, I'll take a minute. If you give me 10, great. What a bonus. Fantastic. What is in your cup? In my cup is, of course, today I've got the lime cordial, which I love, which you know I love. And I've got fresh lemons today. Fresh lemons cut up with a bit of ginger beer and a bit of tonic water. I've never drank tonic water just like that. But it's so hot here, you have to. Any new projects for anyone this year? Any new plans? Or are you just settling into the working schedule, those of you who are working? I am not working yet for at least another 2 weeks. Kiwi is called Elaine and lives in New Zealand. And you're drinking lime juice. Great. Kiwi is called Elaine. I'm going to write that down here very, very quick. Elaine is the Kiwi crocheter. I must go and watch the replay there because I missed that. Pauline, is it Jill or Gil? Gil. And Genevieve is having tea. Tea and a temperature blanket. Wow, I am planning. I'm planning. Today I was looking up temperatures from the 1st to today. Hi, Case Crochet Haven. So glad to see you. I did mosaic. Where's mosaic crochet last night? Was that for the first time or is that just something you did last night? Hi there, Jeannie's Crochet Creations. Good morning. I'm finishing old projects that I forgot about. Oh, yes, I've done that. Hi, Reggie. So glad to see you. My laptop is actually in my daughter's room, so I can get good signal. And I'm sitting on my usual spot with only my phone. I had more ancillary goals than yarn goals, and doing things like live streams and publishing patterns are among them. Oh, David, I love lives. Lives are just such a good way. So, and I love that one, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow night. No, tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern. David is going live. Hello, everyone, says Reggie. Good morning, says Tammy. Hello, says Natalie. Finally caught your live. I'm so glad you did. Hi, everybody's saying hi. Actually, plans. Ancillary plans. Oh, yes. Mosaic crochet is new to you. Yes, I have not done mosaics. Looked at it. Looked at Tina doing it. Did not do it yet. I would love to try Grafgan. Was also considering a temperature blanket. I am doing all my homework on doing a temperature blanket. Hi, Lorna from Simply Dune. I'm only here for a few minutes to say hello to you and everyone else hard at work today. I will have to catch up later. Hope everyone is well. And Lorna, if you want to drop your link, you can do it. I mean, you know how to. And seeing as you're just coming and going, anybody who wants to become family with Lorna from Simply Dune, please do that. Crystal, hey, did you happen to get my email? And no, I didn't see your email. Maybe it went to spam. Oh, that has happened to me. I tell you what, definitely. I think I had an email from Veronica that landed in spam that I had to go and fish out and tell spam, no, this one you can trust. You don't have a spanner yet? No, you know what? I must tell you, Lorna. Then they took it away because I made a point of giving you a spanner. And I watched Tina's videos and started a small bag. Oh, and you're into bags. If any of the other wrenches, blue mods, could please drop Simply Dune's link, it would be great. And apparently, if you drop just the link of the channel, it doesn't take you out of the chat. If you drop a video, it takes you out of the chat. I didn't even know that. Casting to TV will be here lurking and listening. Tammy, oh my goodness, I'm on the big screen. It's the closest I'll get to being on the big screen. That happens to you a lot. Reggie says, what? That you land in someone's spam or you've got to fish it out of there. Hi, Mimi's Walt. Hello. You're working today. I'm on the telephone. So sad. I can't watch this live. Oh, Mimi, there'll be more lives. And I'm just so happy that you popped in. Just hit that thumbs up. If that is already something that you did that I didn't expect you to do, which I'm grateful for, eh? I'm grateful for every thumbs up, every view, every comment. Comments are to me so precious. Some people just leave the most beautiful comments. I'm thinking of doing a live too. Need to pluck up the courage and sort out a time and a date suitable to different zones. Linda, you know what you must do? You must do maybe what David did and what Julie the Whippy Chick did. They went, sat down, and went live to see what would happen, thinking, maybe no one will pitch. David, you're a sweetheart. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. I will lurk a while before a meeting at 2. Oh, well, all of the best, Simply Dune, Lorna. You know, sometimes I listen to myself on a replay and I'm thinking, why are you shouting? Everybody can hear you. But what? It's because I know you're far in the USA and I'm thinking maybe they can't hear me. Yes, Gmail is treating my emails as spam because I send a whole lot at the same time. Price of being the organizer of big collaborations. Oh my goodness. That is so funny. Jeannie Crochet Creations, you used to be able to post video links in live chats. Did they change that? Jeannie, I was told they changed that. But as far as I know, even last night, I was still posting links in live chats. As far as I know, it depends on the person hosting the live. So I just in this week still, now after Friday, Saturday, I added Lorna, I added quite a few that was not blue, and I made them mods. So whoever is not blue today, that's why I find it strange that Lorna from Simply Dune is not blue. Hi, I'll let this play in the background while you lurk. Oh, thank you, Beth. Lurking is so allowed and so hi from your neighbor in Gauteng. Hope you will have a blessed 2021. Christabel Dupree. Yes, and to you too. And thank you for dropping by. Thank you for chatting with us. Wait, oops, where did the comment go now? David. Linda, I had originally planned to do tomorrow's live in the evening, but I rescheduled it in consideration of my Eastern Hemisphere friends and the lighting in this room. Well, I'm glad that the lighting and some other people, and including myself, made you change that, because I'll be so happy to attend it. And Reggie, I couldn't find it, but I sent you one, so maybe we can chat now. Maybe you must just press reply instead of sending a new email. Sometimes that works, just pressing reply. Awesome, I'll reply after lunch. And David is saying, Reggie, you should look into services like MailChimp or Constant Contact for large mailings. There we go. It must be in the host settings. Look, for instance, if you go to Granny D's live, she doesn't like it if you drop your own link. And she gives her reasons. But then you go somewhere like the Triple C and Joe show, and you're allowed to drop your links. Then, like even Friday still, you come to my live, and if you're blue, if I've added you as blue, you can drop your link. I've seen no problems with it. I have not had an email or a reprimand or anything from anybody saying you cannot. So those who say that you cannot, I wish I knew where they got the information, you know, and I'm not talking about word of mouth. I'm talking about written information. Thanks, David. Might pick your brains about going live. Thanks for the tip, says, there we go, there we go. I think you have to go into your YouTube studio to set your moderators. Yes, you do, and I do. I go into my YouTube studio, and then I go into settings and community, and then I open a separate tab, and I will get the channel link there, copy it and paste it, and then YouTube will take 5 seconds to search for it, tell me the name, and I'll say yes, that is, click yes, and that person will be added as a mod. Goals, not sure yet, other than tackle my insecurities about my abilities and crochet clothing beyond hats and scarves. Well, I tell you, mine is to be kinder to myself. So if being kinder to yourself means adding value to yourself, yes, Starla, we are on the same page then. YouTube has a mind of its own. Divorces my family from me sometimes. You're so funny, Lorna. Othia, hello. And all my yardy friends, hope you guys are well. I was saying, I mustn't shout. Let me just turn this light a little bit away, you know. Oh, is it now too dark? No, it's not too dark. It's fine. I have a laptop, but haven't found it since I moved. Wow. It's in a tote of yarn somewhere. I remember putting it between layers of yarn. Just not what tote. Oh my goodness. Sharon, hello. Hi there, lurking in the background, watching, just busy crocheting a baby outfit. Have fun all. Enjoy your chats. Sharon, thank you for swinging by. And I love baby outfits. If YouTube has a glitch in their subscription and it unsubscribes them, they will lose the range. Yes, and why? Why do they come and scratch on my moderators, scratch among my pool of moderators? Leave it. I put it there, you know, so I think, why do they do it? I would prefer them not to do it. I recommend some of Baggaday's patterns, particularly children's garments. They're easy and the tutorials are easy to follow. Unfortunately, the written patterns aren't free. Yes, that is what David is telling Starla. Althea, I'm just enjoying our Kimberley weather today. Also trying to finish my crocheting top. Althea, I was asking whether you drink water out of your tap. Because I was preparing my drink and I was thinking, we can't really drink water out of our tap. Well, you can, you won't die. But remember, Althea is in South Africa as well. During the drought, they were telling us not to drink water out of, because obviously the dam levels were so low. I don't want to think what's in the bottom of a dam where our drinking water comes from. But we were really told not to. I swear I must have resubscribed to Crochet 50 times until I figured out that you have to do it from the channel's page, not under the video. What? A lot of times. What? You must subscribe on the channel page. I've never seen that. Because what if you come across someone's video and under the video is a subscribe button? Wow. Well, that is definitely news to me. I know sometimes, let me just fill up a bit. I know sometimes if you have if you subscribe to someone and you don't watch, you go and subscribe to them because you want to support them, and you don't have time to watch a video and a comment, leave a comment, then yes, you do get unsubscribed. That's a big no. We can't drink water out of our taps at all, Ursula. I just buy purified water. Water is filthy and disgusting. They have found the virus is in our wastewater. Wow. The virus? Like in the virus? Are we talking about the COVID virus? Or which virus is that? It started doing that about the same time they made it impossible to subscribe to them in a live chat. It started doing that about the same time they made it impossible to subscribe to them in a live chat. Wow. Is that a certain channel that did that? I don't think that is in that channel's interest, hey? Those of you who are doing a temperature blanket, I am definitely planning on doing a temperature blanket. It is a first for me, and I've had to do so much research. And one of the things I find out is it's difficult to find out what was the weather for the last 10, 11 days. Because I have two sources, and they're not the same. Now, why won't they be the same? Yes, the COVID virus at the university here in Springfield, Missouri. Oh my goodness. I mean, if the people are drinking it. I thought it is only transmitted via droplets. No, it was all of YouTube, not just specific channels. Yes, I can't say that that has been my experience either. As far as I know, I go to, like when I was researching a temperature blanket now, I would go and I went to TLYC. I went to the whip window. I always want to say the whip widow. Why do I want to say that? But it's the whip window. No more temperature blankets for me. It was a nightmare project. You know what? I would like to do it in the, what do you call that stitch? Your wastewater is recycled. Oh my goodness. Yes. No, that's not always the best, although they do say that you get lovely, not lovely, you get good results. It is just as good. I don't know. I don't know if it can ever be just as good. Your temperature blanket, it was a nightmare project. Well, you know what I plan to do is I've been listening to other I've been watching videos, doing research, and my conclusion is I'm only going to sit and do it once a week, because otherwise, if you, and I don't want it to be big. So the stitch is important. I've just completed a blanket that is now, the tutorial is uploading tomorrow. That is half double crochets, the entire blanket. But it's lovely because it has a lot of applique on it. So they say that the body sheds the virus during the expiry stage before you show symptoms, and it shows up in the wastewater test. Oh, okay. Oh no, well, I tell you, I wish the virus thing would end. But about the temperature blanket, Reggie, I was thinking something like it's called the granite stitch, or the granite stitch, no, moss stitch, and a thinner yarn. I don't want a huge big project, and I don't want something that is just. We don't have that many fluctuations in temperature here in South Africa, so I have less degrees, so I might have more colors, just so that there's some variation, and it must look good when it's done. That's the whole point. It's David is asking, but Jeannie, does it show up in the water that has been treated? Hi, Kim. I'm so glad to see you. How are you? Waking up? The kiddies can't be woken up. Where is my watch? Here is my watch. It's 2 o'clock by me. It's 6 a.m. by you, so the kids are still asleep, I would think. Kim? You can't miss Kim and Affordably Crafty and Yarn Geek on a Saturday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. The show of the Saturday. Kim, but you're also planning a temperature blanket, aren't you? Reggie says no more temperature blankets for her. Did you see the cow that Crochet Creations by Christy is doing? Pineapple Square, and T Doddles has a new scrap along cow with different grannies. No, I haven't seen any of that. Good morning, Rita Crenshaw, who is not South African. Every time I see that name, I think you're South African, but I now know that you are not. Everybody's saying hello. Is it 7 a.m. by you? Oh, so you're only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. No. Yes. No, man, it's me. It's my math. It is 7 a.m. because it's 2 p.m. by me. Oh my goodness, Kim. Waking up kids shortly and leaving soon. Let me just see if I can move this slowly, because I only have my phone with me. My laptop is in the other bedroom. Lots of fun. Yes, with Kim and the Yarn Geek, that is lots of fun. They said they don't have the study ready to release. Oh, yes, no. Obviously, no, I don't think that I have. Brenda, hello. So glad to see you. You are planning a temperature project. Well, we're on the same page. I've been doing my research, and I'll be going to buy some more yarn after this. How often do you hear me say that, hey? That I'm actually going to buy yarn. Hi, everybody's saying hi. And Jeannie is saying it is 6:05 in Missouri. And yes, I know, Reggie, you are 1 hour behind me only, eh? That is fantastic. And Pauline is 12 by you. And where are you that it is 12? Must be in the UK. Is it in the UK? I finished writing my first pattern yesterday and sent it to Ginger to test. Yes, I would also feel very accomplished. My goodness. Congratulations, Kim. It is just after 12 midday here in the UK, Genevieve says. Oh, yes. So, Pauline, you are also from the UK then? I would imagine. Maybe? Yes, in the UK. UK is in the house. So, what have you been watching this weekend? Hi, Linda Simpson. Linda, you can throw your link down if you want, because Linda Simpson has a channel. And Linda, I think, Linda, when you go on YouTube, like here, you are here in this channel, you should actually go and log in with your channel name, because then people can see you have a channel. Because otherwise they think you are a person only, not a content creator. Thanks, Reggie. Thanks for the tip to test it first. Yes, Reggie. Reggie, we learn so much from your lives. It is just amazing. There we go. Linda Simpson, you should be blue. I can't see on this phone that I have now, and I don't have my laptop with me, but my laptop is there where the signal is very good, because StreamYard wants a good signal. There we go. Oh, wow, you are here too, Linda. Fabulous, my lovely. Yes, Linda is here. I'm a friend already of Linda. Oh, thank you, Jeannie's Crochet Creations. That's fantastic. It is great to build your family. Oh, and I'm telling you, I think this morning when I woke up, how many family members did I need to get to 1,000? But I tell you, for the first time, I thought, oh, it's in reach. It's in reach. I have to have a celebration when it is 900. I have to. When I did excuse me. Testers are your best friends. I can believe that. You know. I wanted to say something now. I was busy saying something about what? Now it's gone. Whew, gone. It'll come back to me just now. Shall I press replay? I can't remember what I was saying now. And then my cough just interrupted. But Linda I said Linda should drop her link because she is a content creator. I mean, you know, guys, you can drop your links. You don't have to ask me. If you want to drop your link, especially those with giveaways, oh, do it. Oh, yes, I was saying this morning I woke up and I thought to myself, 900 is not too far off. I mean, hi, Ladybird. So glad to see you. When I woke up this morning, I thought to myself, 900 is not that far off. When I celebrated 800, I thought from 800 to 1,000, that's going to take a long time, which is why I said, let's draw the 3 winners on the 25th of January. And now I'm thinking, wow, I must celebrate 900. What is the name of your channel, Linda? Linda, drop your link, Linda, because people want to. It's Linda Simpson something, living in Leicester. And I don't know how you pronounce that. That is Affordably Crafty. Is that your own link? I think that is your own link for the live on Saturdays. There you go. Saturday, I sat, and whoever wasn't blue on Friday, I made blue on Saturday. So now, again, there is some that is not blue today. You know, I have no idea why. Even when I went and I did, you know, in the community tab, why are they not blue? I found I was unsubscribed. Why does that happen? I don't know why they, is a neighbor of yours. Yes, Genevieve is a neighbor. Linda has no wrench. Yes, now why? Because Saturday she got a wrench. I gave it to her on Saturday. My live tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, says David. Oh yes, we are going to drop by. I will definitely be there. No, her channel is simply Linda Simpson. I think it's Linda Simpson something. Designs or Linda Simpson. There's another word after behind it. I can't look it up now because my laptop is not with me. Lester. You say it like Lester. Okay, thank you, Ladybird. Good day to you, my sweetie Ladybird, says Genevieve. Neighbors greeting each other. That is very good. Can you guys in the UK drink your tap water? Because I sure we won't die if we don't, but it's not recommended that we do. Just type Linda Simpson Designs. Yes, because Linda's got the same logo, same. Nate, hello. So glad to see you. So glad you dropped by. Yes. Perfect. There we go. Just type. There we go. There we go. I just threw yarn in her window, Linda. That's great. Thank you. Yes, we can. Linda, yes, we can. What? We can drop our links. Is that what you're saying? Because you should be able to drop your links. How are you, Nate? What are you up to? And is it should be 8 a.m. by you? Are you getting ready for class? For university? There we go. Yes, we can drink. Yes. Yes, we can drink our water straight from the tap. Sorry. I'm so sorry, Linda. Duh. Thank you, Pat. No, we can drink our tap water. Yes, because I was preparing my drink and I thought, we filter our water and then drink it. So, yes, most of you are drinking coffee, eh? Because it's cold. But here, we are melting. Anyway, so I was saying that on Saturday and Sunday, I spent a lot of time in lives, and Sunday, my brother popped by. So, and I said to him, look, 5 o'clock, come 5 o'clock, it's DOY Creations. She's going live. So I for sure, no, 6 p.m. my time, 10 a.m. her time. I for sure cannot chat after that. There, Pat is saying, hello, Lisa. Nate is saying, well, had a 9-second short video go crazy with over 200,000 views yesterday. My only set time for class this week is Thursday. The rest, I can do the week's work when I have time. What, Nate? That is incredible. Now, you see, I can't turn you blue now. Land Cloud Adventures. But if anybody else wants to go and watch that video, after this, Nate, I'll turn you blue. Next time you can drop your link. And I would definitely want to see that, because I know that Joe was saying he had a video that had 5,000 views in 2 days, and he was trying to figure out what did he do right, because he wants to do it again, but he didn't know what he did right. Yes, it is, Reggie. There we go. I can, but I buy water because of health problem, and I had a kidney transplant over 5 years ago. So I had to drink a lot of water and I take a lot of tablets. Oh well, Genevieve, with a kidney transplant, you need to take all precaution. I would think so. So you would definitely have to drink bottled water. If I had a kidney transplant, I would only drink bottled water. Some parts of the UK have hard water, some have soft, but we can all drink it. I filter mine. We pay for our good water works in and out. Yes, we also have that. In certain parts of our country, we have hard water and soft water. I would think Cape Town's water is soft and the water in Gauteng is hard, but you get used to it. There you go, Reggie. Oh, you want to be educated in yarn. Now, Reggie, I wanted to ask you, yesterday I was watching your live and I thought to myself, how is it that Reggie is so knowledgeable? I mean, you are so young, but you know so much. So how is that? Enlighten me. I would love to know. Were you educated in it? Did you do some courses in it? And now I must hop off. It's lunchtime. Have a nice day, everyone. Thank you. Reggie, if you are off yet, what's for lunch? Ooh, lovely. Yes, but for someone who's as young as Reggie, I am a nerd and I research everything. Boy, oh boy, but do you research? My goodness, that's like another Kim, because it is amazing what you know. I mean, you know things that, I don't know, some people wouldn't even think about. But we are glad. We are richer for it. We are richer for it. Tonic water. Reggie drinks beer in her life, or wine, because she lives in Germany. That's what they drink there, is that lovely German beer. Well, Reggie, you're doing such a fantastic job. I mean, it's paying off. All your effort, all your research, it shows. It shows. Just shows you can be crocheting for 40 years and then someone comes along and they just dig into it more and they know more in 2 years than you know in 40 years. That happens. Oh wow, Linda, really amazing. What did Linda say? I donated a kidney to my son in 2007. Wow, Linda, that is amazing. And I think the process must have been quite, sorry that I nearly missed that comment. If I miss a comment, just bring it to my attention again. That must have been because they say it is a traumatic, quite a big deal for the person donating, as well as the one receiving, of course, but donating, wow. Because my son was my daughter's donor because she had a transplant, stem cell transplant. But the process in getting him ready for the transplant was also a bit quite traumatic for him, you know, as a little boy. So, absolutely. I wanted to know what shows you watched this weekend, if you did any. I was catching up on Blacklist because I haven't watched it in a while. And because I was going through Netflix trying to see if I can get a movie that I like. Sometimes I watch things I've watched before because I was mainly rushing to finish my blanket that is going up tomorrow, and wanted to watch something while I'm doing that, you know. And the best way to do it is to watch something you've watched before. Otherwise, I get so engrossed in the movie, you forget to crochet. That is defeating the object. So, yes, so I was watching Blacklist, and because with Blacklist, you sort of know the plot already. And yes, I never thought of it like that. I was giving my son his life back. Watched lots of live chats. Linda, yes, as a mother, you wouldn't think of it like that. Of course, it's your child. right? So you will do whatever it takes to give your son what he needs. That is, a mother doesn't even think twice. It's the thing to do. You can do it, do it. I was thinking when it was my son donating to my daughter, there is a process where the person donating also is affected, you know. I mean, you would know because you were a donor, although you didn't think about it like that. Your body still probably had to go through things. Lisa, I also watched a lot of lives, Linda, absolutely. And Ladybird Lisa says, not watch TV this weekend. And yes, because I can't tell you when last, Jessica, when last did we watch TV? On Saturday, was it Saturday? When we sat there and my husband, no, it was a working day because my husband came home and we were watching TV, and it was because there was action movies on one after another that we knew and liked. And she was busy with her craft and I was busy with mine, trying to finish this blanket. And I've called it. The tutorial is going out, you know, actually goes out midnight my time, which makes it -7 hours, makes it 5 p.m. your time, Monday, your time, Eastern time. I never thought of it like that. But I've called it Ursula's blanket because that is the first blanket I made for myself. After making lots of blankets for other people, I decided I'm going to make a blanket for myself. And yes, so many people asked about how you make that blanket, so I decided to make a tutorial. Yes, Linda, so true, because my transplant, I was so happy because of the dialysis. I was off the dialysis machine. Yes. What is Genevieve? Yes, Linda, so true, because my transplant. Genevieve, did you have a transplant? I was so happy because I was off the dialysis machine. So Genevieve, you had a transplant. You received a kidney. Is that, that's what I'm understanding. Oh, I did watch a movie, Pieces of a Woman. Oh my goodness, Ladybird. Did watch a movie, Pieces of a Woman. What genre was that? A thriller? Maybe. If you haven't checked out Ladybird Lab's channel, please go and check it out. She's got a lovely channel with a lot of with quite a few playlists. You know, you will find something that you like, definitely. And her lives are very lively and entertaining. She's really good at it, so check it out. Yes, says Genevieve. It was a kidney transplant. My friend's middle son, he was her middle son until she had a fourth child, which was many years, because the fourth child came way, way, way late. How do you say that in English? In Afrikaans, we call it a laat lammetjie, which means between the third and the fourth child, there's a huge gap. It was a drama. Oh my goodness. And Starla watched The Alienist. The Alienist. That sounds alien. Scary. What genre was that? Sci-fi. Absolutely. Genevieve, yes, I wanted to say that her third child, you know, even when he was small, something went wrong with his kidneys, and he always had a little bag that he wore on the outside. Well, this is now maybe a heavy subject, but even as a little boy he did, and eventually as an adult he got transplant. So yes, that was a traumatic thing for her and for him. So, but if it works out, I also worked with a lady who got a transplant, and if it works out, it is a new life, second lease on life for sure. Anyway, I watched Blacklist, and I watched, what else did we watch? We watched, I can't hear. We watched, yeah, we actually finished Vikings. Can you believe that? Genie. Melissa Kreider finally got in the kidney transplant list a few months ago. Wow, please keep her in your prayers. Who is Melissa Kreider? Is she a content creator with a channel? Jeannie? Melissa Kreider, yes. So she does not yet have a kidney. She's just on the list. She finally got on the list. Crime set in the 1800s in New York. Oh, but that sounds very good. I love crime and I love thrillers. Not horror, thriller. I want to sleep. Veronica, so glad to see you. You made it. Starla is giving Lisa is giving Starla a blue heart. Is Vikings good? Linda, I liked Vikings and I've watched it about 3 times. And I'll tell you the reason why I liked it. I watched it the last time now with my daughter because she didn't want to watch it on her own. She's 21. I find that the Vikings is good because I've researched the history and it's a very, they didn't use way out. You remember the movie Noah with Russell Crowe? Now we all know the biblical version of Noah, right? How Noah went. Now in that movie, they used so much poetic license. I mean, it was a load of rubbish. But now you call it poetic license. But the point is you're telling a story that is so far off. But in Vikings, they stayed very true to the historical things. They used here and there poetic license. But because I've researched it and I watched it, I was glad to watch it to see how much effort they took to portray it right. She is a creator, Sweet Melissa Makes and... Is it Sweet Melissa? Melissa Makes and More or Sweet Melissa Makes and More? Does the channel name start with Sweet or does it start with Melissa? I love the Frankenstein Chronicles. Ooh, that sounds scary. Yes, Lisa also loves the Vikings. I love the Vikings. Now, there is a bit of nudity here and there in the Vikings, but if you've studied them, researched them, and read the history and everything, that is part of life. But they're not overly, it's not pornographic. It is just a bit of nudity here and there. But it flows with the story. So, you know, maybe, well, it is very violent. But then again, I say to my daughter, you see what happened in this fight, for instance, in Vikings. Say there's a fight. I say, now in the Bible, King David had many fights where he had to defeat his enemies. He defeated Goliath. He chopped off his head, put it on a pole, took it all the way to that place where he went to bury it. Now, how gross and gruesome is that if we were there? So, it is not more gruesome than that. It's not more gruesome than that. It is gruesome. So, starts with sweet. So it is. Sweet Melissa Makes and More. So those of you who want to maybe pop in with Sweet Melissa Makes and More and show some support and love, please do so. I will definitely check it out. Sweet Melissa Makes and More. Oh, I tell you, Friday, when I was asking the favorite perfume of everybody, I got so many makes of perfume that I loved because, hey, the perfume you girls wear, smell, beautiful. Sweet Melissa Makes and More. Let me just write it down. Sweet Melissa. I'm going to check it out after this. Makes and More. And more. There we go. Love the Frankenstein. Love the Vikings. Starts with sweet. Teresa. Melissa is the one we're always praying for on Granny D's lives. Thank you, Teresa, for that, connecting the dots there for me, you know, because that is important. Sweet Melissa Makes and More. So I'm going to write here kidney transplant. I think it must, I mean, I am quite a healthy individual. I mean, but I think it must be so, to have health issues is a terrible, it's terrible. She's in Granny D's life sometimes, depends on how she's feeling. Okay, thank you, Jeannie, for that. I will definitely check her out, see that I am family, and show support and love there. Absolutely, eh? That is necessary. Between my brother and I was always the healthy child. If anything went wrong, someone cut themselves or fell and broke something, it was my brother. Always. Someone had to fall off a table and knock their head that it's senseless and had to be taken to the hospital, it's my brother. But he was a very inquisitive boy. But I was the healthy child. So, yeah, he had asthma, I did not. But then I had 2 children, and they both had asthma. So I know what it is to be beside the one or next to the one or be the carer of the one that is not well at all. So, and sometimes I think you need to pray for the one who is caring for the one as well that is going through whatever, because that person also needs strength. When my mom was looking after my gran for the last 24 months of her life, my gran was so dependent, so sick. Shame. My mom was like her carer, and she couldn't go anywhere and if she didn't have someone to replace her. Okay, so I'm definitely going to check out some of the perfumes that I was recommended. Not recommended. I asked, what is your favorite perfume? I'm going to check that out because, ooh, who doesn't want to check that out? I don't want to find one that stings on me. Ah, Veronica. Oh, I have it in my hand. I'm playing with a bottle in my hand. Estee Lauder Youth Dew, but I buy the bath oil. I buy the bath oil because you only, yes, the caregiver is very stressed and overused. And often you find that the caregiver will develop a cancer along the line. You only take a drop like this, and here, put it on your, and then I put it on my, like this, there, you know, between your, there. On this wrist, just a drop, and there, and it's lovely. Yo, that smells nice. And it lasts long, 3 years. A little bottle like this lasts me 3 years. 3 years, so that's not expensive at all. I think in South African rands, it's 700. Now, if you want to get to US dollars, divided by 17, and then say it lasts you 3 years, that is a good price. Yes, the caregiver is definitely very stressed out. I know my mom was. And Veronica, what perfume do you use? And by the way, Veronica, I was asking, do you drink your water out of your tap? Or do you buy water that is bottled? Let us hear, because when we had the drought, but Veronica, I think this is even an American brand. Estee Lauder Youth Dew. Estee Lauder Youth Dew. Jessica, can't you type it in? Estee Lauder. Estee Lauder is, Estee is Estee and a space. Lauder, Lauder. That's the make. And then this specific bath oil, you buy the bath oil, is called Youth Dew. Youth-Dew. I can't show you like this because it won't, I don't think it will show because you need perfume in it. There you go. Only when you see the perfume, if it was full, you would be able to see the name. But you can't see the name. Ah, Veronica uses a filter as well. Yes. Absolutely. We also use a filter, water filter. Tap water into the filter. There you go. And Veronica, what is in your cup? I am looking around because there is voices. There we go. Coming. So, Veronica, I missed you this weekend. Hey, you were missing in action because on Saturday I didn't see you. Sunday I thought, where is Veronica? And when was it that I actually did see you? Hey, I used to care for my mom, and then when I was homeless, I found a place to stay and give hospice care to a lady with cancer. I later got involved with her brother romantically, which ended up in disaster. Hey, yes, sometimes you find some relationships that comes out of how do you say, helping someone and then going over into romance. But I'm sorry it didn't work out for you, Jeannie. I'm sure you can find Estee Lauder at most US department store fragrance counters. Absolutely, David. It is, I would think so, because Estee Lauder is an American product. And Veronica has coffee. Oh, that is great. I wanted to ask, something. What you would say to someone who says to you, who has been dumped and says to you, I don't think it's worth all the trouble to be loved. It's too painful. I say no. To be in a romantic relationship, when it is good, gives you so much, you feel on top of the world, right? When you are in love. Then if things go wrong, and sometimes it will go wrong, then, well, if you've done all you can, you can't make someone love you. But then I would rather have loved and lost than not have loved at all. I'm so really busy, and this week I'll be busy too this week. But Veronica, you're busy with? Are you busy with that yarn room of yours? Because I know you said you've got some lovely desk coming in there, hey? I can't wait to see tomorrow what it looks like. Are we going to see tomorrow what it looks like? Because your husband is busy revamping there. That's fantastic. And Dina, good morning. Good morning, Dina. I am doing very well. And I was asking if you can drink your tap water, or do you use a filter, or do you buy bottled water? I was busy preparing my drink, and I thought, I must ask people. Because it was... Why are you laughing, Veronica? Because you are being spoiled. Oh, big time. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening. It's good night for the Kiwis. And good morning for the Americans. How's everyone doing? Is Dina asking? Yes, finally your desk is done. I can't wait to see it. Oh, tomorrow. We must see it tomorrow. 24 hours. In 24 hours, we'll see it. Bottled water. Yes, because we filter our water out of the tap into the filter. Then we can drink it. We can't just... We don't recommend drinking it just like that. Ursula, we drink our water in South Dakota, US, and two great perfumes are Paris Hilton's Siren and Avon's Lucky. They have been my favorite for the last 4 years. Wow. I'm going to write this down. Avon, we do have that in South Africa. I must tell you that, eh? We have Avon representatives in South Africa, so you can find people there. That sounds fantastic. My favorite perfume is still exclamation. That or Love Baby's Soft. Exclamation looks like this, but it is white, and this is, what is this? This is, let me just read. I must be able to read this. This is exclamation Queen. Queen. Okay, well, it looks like it too, hey? But I remember, you know what? The white, I think it's the white exclamation, white and black. Exclamation reminds me, takes me immediately back to when I was 21. Coffee in one cup, water in another cup. Dina, you make me feel like I want coffee. Oh, yeah, my daughter. Exclamation. There you go, exclamation. Saying, what is the slogan? Saying nothing, saying something without saying anything at all. Something like that. That's what exclamation is. Fantastic. Everyone, yes, youth due Esti Loria. Okay, yeah, Jessica, sweet Jessica. You're knitting puppets. Okay. I guess Flint, Michigan still has brown water. Okay, Missouri has a lot of chlorine in the water, but it is clear. We got very lucky. We have a well that tapped into a spring, so it's very pure, says Teresa. And Jeannie saying, yes, same bottle, but different fragrance. The white came first. Yes, like I've just shown you there. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Hey, Jeannie. Because that's the one I remember. When I was 21, if I smell that, it feels like I'm 21. Tomorrow I'm going to get started on my niece's best friend's mermaid tail blanket. Next week, I'll probably get started on my niece's mermaid tail blanket. I was 28 when I started wearing exclamation and 17 when I started wearing love baby soft, says Jeannie. Okay. 28 when you started wearing exclamation. I was 21 and I remember at that year because in South Africa, when you turn 21, you become sort of independent. When I was a kid, we had well water. I don't know what that would taste like. I can't imagine. Yes, Charlie was a good perfume too. I happen to have Charlie, the blue Charlie. You get different Charlies, but I know that there's the blue one. And you're 59 now. Oh, Jeannie. You're in the 50s club because this is the 50s club. Oh, yes. And you say you left home at 16. In the USA, people go and study and they go away from home. I think, if I'm right, often at 16. And 16 to us, South Africans, is so young. So I think the South African 16 is not on the same maturity level as the American 16. Because if you speak to an American 16-year-old, I think they are very, what do you call it, street smart or more mature or more grown up, or what is the word? Something like that. Let me fill up my absolutely most refreshing drink. I was 23 when I left home. I tell you what, because we were raised by a single mom, and it depends on how you had to grow up. Oh, yes, of course. If you go through trauma, you grow up very fast. And I left home at the age of 23 because my brother and I were raised by a single mom. And we thought it was the proper thing and the right thing to do to stay at home while you're employed and to pay rent so that she would sort of get that financial income from you, from us, because she was a single mom. She had to work so hard. So I think for 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, for 6 years, I stayed at home and paid her. Because, I mean, I would love for my children to be working, bringing money in, you know, that's fantastic. Teresa, we will be turning 50. We'll be turning 50 Thursday. So then I can be in the club. Teresa, and this in lockdown. I mean, South Africa is in lockdown level 3. I don't know if there's a lockdown where you are, if you're in the UK. But I turned 51 smack bang 5 days before full lockdown was announced, I turned 51. My birthday is 20 March, but we always have a public holiday on 21 March. So I always celebrate my birthday on 21 March, which is Granny D's birthday, which is what I only found out last night. And that's 21 March. 26 March, the country went into full lockdown. I just made it by the seat of my pants. Veronica, and Mexico, if you not go to Mary, you not go. If you don't get, if it's not so, and if you're not going to get married, is that it? So if you're going to get married, you can go out of the house. Oh yes, that is. I must tell you, Veronica, that is our South African culture. They prefer that. The Afrikaans South African culture prefer that the daughter marries out of the house. Absolutely. 8 was married at 17, says Jeannie. Got a government job at 18. My only live birth at 19. Separated at 28. Been single since. Yes, hey? So you know what it is being single. Happy early birthday, says Jeannie. Happy early birthday, says Maribel. Hi, Maribel. Ursula, one of my favorite and refreshing things when I'm hot is frozen grapes. Super yummy. Also love frozen peas and green beans. Very satisfying. I must tell you, I also love green beans. Just raw. Just eating it crunchy just like that. So yes, I can understand. I also love that. I turned 60 last September. Last year. Oh, Linda, 60 is like the new 50. Jeannie, I wanted to tell you that my mom also never remarried, hey? And she was divorced at the age of 22, 23. She had me at 21. Then she had my brother at 22, and by the time she turned 23, she was divorced. Maribel is saying, hi, Veronica. My birthday is in July. My daughter got all the stuff and made me salad buffet, complete with crab meat. Oh, but you were spoiled, hey? My daughter's birthday is also on the 1st of July. She turned 21 in lockdown. So no party, no nothing. And for us South African, our culture, 21 is a very big birthday. Yes, says Veronica. Ursula, my daughter's birthday is also March 20th, but she will be 40 this year. So she can call me auntie. She can call me auntie. Just joking, hey? There you go. I'm 7 March. One of my nieces is March the 16th. My best friend all my school life through was on the 17th of March, and I was 20 March. We always, even when we lost contact and met up 30 years later, I always wonder where in the world she is now celebrating her birthday. Good morning, Maribel. It sure is. You are as old as you feel. Age is a number. My best friend is 19 years my senior. 19 years. She's 19 years older than me, and it doesn't feel like it. It feels like we are the same age. But she's so lively. I feel about 40, says Linda. Yes, that is right. Strong lady, I feel we bend but never break, hopefully, God willing. No, that is the point. To me, God keeps you upright. When you want to fall, he's your strength. When we are weak, he is strong. That's the whole thing. My birthday is September 21, and I will be 60. Oh, Pat, I cannot wait until I am 60, because then I retire, and the thing that I am looking for my 60th is that I will not be so financially dependent on my job, which at the moment during COVID took such a dive, it hasn't recovered yet. So I don't know if you're looking forward to your 60th as much as I am looking forward to my 60th. Good morning, all. I'm 50 and I have no idea how that happened. I know how it happened. You blinked and you were 50. It's amazing. You blink and you're 50. But you know, I say to my husband, we had a discussion and I said, you know what? You can't say one of those discussions that you say, did I marry the right person? Now we're talking to each other now. Did you marry the right person? Did this, did that? I said, you know what I think about that is this. And I have given it a lot of thought. If I go back again 25 years, because I'm now married 25 years, I go back 25 years. I have the option with the knowledge that I have now. Keep that in mind. With the knowledge I have now, would I marry the same man? Would I marry another man? Would there be a different, what is the benefits and the advantages, disadvantages? And you know, after a lot of thinking, I think, if you go back in time, if you could travel back in time and you marry someone else, you're just going to make other mistakes. Maybe you've made a few mistakes and life hasn't worked out as you wanted it to up to now. So if you could time travel back, now you want to do things different. But now you can't predict how that will end either. So I might have married someone else, ended up with other children than I had, you know, because all know my son has autism. Might have had a child that doesn't have autism, but I might have had a child that had other problems. So I might have had a husband who is not loyal, who flirts with other women, who has extramarital affairs. So then you end up again at today and you say, oh, I have a husband who is unfaithful and I have a son who is giving me so much trouble. Maybe if I go back in time, I would marry that one. And then you have another set of trouble. So to me, it's like, first of all, you can't go back in time. Secondly, I am where I am now. That is it. And I believe that, like the Bible says, he turns everything around for the good of those who love the Lord. Whatever mistakes I made it. But he's going to turn it around for my good. And because I can believe that, it encourages me, so that is that. And if there's something I missed out on, I'm sure he's going to keep me young so that I can not miss out on it. I outlived my mom. She passed away at 57. If I make it past 64, I will outlive my father. But we just speak it. Hey, speak it. You can outlive them all and set a record. My grandmother lived to 95. So I want to live to 120. Yes, I want to live to 120. I sometimes wonder if we don't keep reliving the same life, trying to correct things. Like the movie with Tom Cruise, who is a futuristic soldier trying to save an alien invasion. I tell you, some of these movies, nothing's really very new, eh? Althea, my mom loves exclamation. All the years my mom uses the white and black. I'm telling you, once you're hooked on something. And the other one that I love is knowing. I like knowing everything as well, but I love the perfume called Knowing. That's the one. So you saw it. Barbara Batzer or Batzer. Hello and welcome in. Jeannie is saying, we learn from every mistake. We just hope they don't make you bitter. It regretfully. Yes, life should make you better, not bitter. And one should guard your heart that you don't become bitter about things that happened. Hi, Barbara. Good morning. And Jeannie is saying, awesome, Althea. Yes. That's the thing. I think, we all go through stuff and you can be bitter or regretful about it. Yes, like that. You can be bitter or regretful. But now how will that help the future? Because I only have today and the days, so many days ahead of me, which I don't know how many that is, that God will allow me to be on this earth. And I choose to do things different from here on, the way that gives me peace, gives me joy, gives people around me joy. You know, I mean, and every time my mother or my father would do, my father when he was still alive, would do things that would make me super unhappy, I would make a decision that that is the one thing in life I will never do. That thing or that thing or that thing or that thing. So that's the kind of child I am, you know. I refuse to have regrets. Every single moment I have lived has in some way led to this moment. Yes, Deborah, it has prepared you and made you who you are today. Got to turn you off now. I'm sorry, don't want to buffer. Yes, Ladybird is going live in about 5 minutes. If someone wants to drop Ladybird's link, that would be so kind. You know, if you want to go join Ladybird in her live, drop that link. If someone could, Maribel, maybe you could. Toodles, Poodles, says Ladybird. Natural Nini 61. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. How are you? Are you well? What is in your cup? I was asking whether you can drink the water out of your tap. Can you? Or do you have to filter or buy bottled water? There we go. Much, much matured. Much more matured, says Althea. That is beautiful, Ursula. So true. We have to move forward. Yes, I'm telling you. You know, can I just tell you, make this example? You know how some children grow up in a house where, say, one parent is an alcoholic. Now say there's 5 children. Now maybe 4 children will grow up teetotalers, not drinking at all. And one child will also repeat the cycle and be an alcoholic. Now that's what I'm saying. Everything that I have found in my life that my parents or my grandparents did that I found terrible, I made the decision, the personal decision, and stuck to it and lived it. That thing I will never do because I know what it feels like to suffer from that. I will never do that. So that's why I can't really understand when, obviously I can't relate, when people repeat the cycle. But when you can come to feeling right with God about it, you can live more peacefully. I can tell you, in my own life, I tell you, everybody that knows me know I'm a Christian. And if I did not have God in my life, I think without God, we are able to do terrible things. And that if we have God in our life, He will enable you to be the person that you should. You can't, you're not blue. Now, Maribel, no, I cannot understand it. I said Saturday, I went and sat. And everybody that I could think of that wasn't blue, I turned blue. You know, so now I actually had my live on the replay next to me and turned people blue. And some of them are not blue today. So now how does that happen? Over the weekend. So that's from Saturday to today. But after this thing, I will definitely turn you blue. Ursula, I'm currently going through the struggle of whether I should get a divorce or just settle. I'm 45 and we have been married 24 years, but for 15 years we live like roommates. I'm in a conundrum. Yes, but the thing is, I tell you what, the thing is, if you're in a poisonous relationship, I would think, if this is a poisonous relationship, then it is not good for your health in the long run. It's not good for your health. Veronica might be able to. I'm well. We drink tap and or bottled water. Okay. Natural Nini 61. Is that your name? Is your name Nini? I'm so sorry for asking. It feels like always feels so rude to ask someone their name. It feels like you should know their name. The Bible says you have to forgive to be forgiven. It doesn't mean you forget the lesson learned. Sometimes drinking was a way to just relax for a while. And some people, like my dad, he was an alcoholic because it was self-medication. How do you say that? They self-medicate. I mean, they're depressed or whatever, and they drink their troubles away, not thinking the devastation they're sowing around them. Ursula, Jen says, Ursula, I'm getting ready for work, but I've been lurking quite quiet away, not on mute. That's a new thing, not on mute. I've heard that. Don't put it on mute. But I have had, for instance, my husband supports me by putting his phone on an old phone on 24/7, running my videos. And that's 24 hours a day. Times 10 is 240 hours. In a month is about 700 and something hours. And that adds up, and he's on mute. So I don't know why they say it doesn't add up. I would like to see I like to see that it's written somewhere, not just people talking. Not that I'm saying what you're saying is not true, Jen. Today is my 29-year wedding anniversary. Maribel, congratulations. That is a long time. That is a very long time. And I'm telling you, I must tell you, my mom was only married for 2 years and then divorced and never married again. My uncles and aunts, she's one of 5 children. My uncles and aunts were all married all their lives. So obviously I didn't have the example of a mom and dad that was married, but I had the example of aunts and uncles that were married through thick and thin. And when I was married, I, at some point, now married 25 years, came to the conclusion. I said to myself one day, I don't think one can stay married for as long as you do, as long as they have, my aunts and uncles. If the wife at some point doesn't decide, I'm just going to shut my mouth and not say anything. Because if you keep on saying what you want to say, what's on your mind, it will end up in divorce. I'm telling you. Renee. Natural Nini is Renee. I'm going to write that down. Now, where did the comments jump to? I'm on my phone and I don't know how. Oh, no. Look, if you can, everybody knows where Ladybird Loves. You just type it in YouTube and it's going to come up, and it usually shows up if it's live, a little red on the side. So just jump in there. I mean, go for it. Bye, everyone. I'm off to have my lunch. Take care and see you all soon. Thank you, Linda, for stopping by. I so appreciate it. But alcohol can grab a hold of a person, but the ones that judged me was who I learned about alcohol from. Them difference was that they had already quit. Oh yes, if you know how someone quits something, now they judge you because you can't quit something. Well, we're 2 different people, eh? So I drink bottled water because it's easier. I can drink from the tap though, says Jen. Yes, there we go. Veronica, you don't dare put me on mute, hey? Granny D, you made it to my live. Hey, that is so nice for me to see you in daylight, my time daylight, not 10 o'clock at night or midnight, midday. And Granny D, Mary Bell just told us she is celebrating 29 years anniversary today. Congratulations. There you go. Happy anniversary, Mary Bell. Oh, Mary Bell is so sweet. Hey, Linda, Granny D saying hello to everybody. Hi, V, missed your last night. Glad you got to spend time with your family, though. Absolutely. The family you can touch is so important. Maribel, congratulations. Wait, where am I now? Hi, Granny D. I'm so there. Good morning. Good morning. Some marriages are content and comfortable. That's why you get hobbies. A separate work area, private me time, set nights to watch TV or church. When you don't have it, you struggle to feel whole. Yes, absolutely. I'm telling you, being married is no guarantee that you are not lonely. Unfortunately, I usually say what's on my mind. Oh, maybe that's the secret, Maribel, why you've been married 29 years. But it depends on the husband too, hey? I tell you what, my marriage took a corner. When we were married 19 years, I thought thank you, goodbye. This is it. Not a day longer. And my husband has turned a corner. And the last 6 years has been a new relationship for us. A relationship where I will, because the first 19 years, and I had a lot of, how do you say, resentment towards my culture, because in the Afrikaans culture, you are raised to believe as a girl that the husband is up there and he is the king of the house and everything he says is right and blah blah blah. And then you are married and you find out this king probably knows less than you do, often, because women are very, good in their, grew up with a abusive stepfather and vowed not to take any crap. Oh, Maribel, that is now a quality decision. It's a hard lesson to only have your own company. It's a hard lesson to only have your own company. It is difficult to be alone. I tell you, my mom never wanted to be alone. Ursula, you're so right. My health got so bad that I was thinking about suicide daily. So I'm now taking steps to find a place, get help, move out. It's exhausting holding a marriage alone. Yes, absolutely. I tell you what, Natalie, my mom, she was only married 2 years, but it was, my father was abusive. He was an alcoholic. At some point, he used drugs. He used to beat her. So she divorced him. And throughout my years at home, until 25, whenever, I would take the time to thank my mother for divorcing my father, because she raised us as a single mom in a home that was filled with peace and quiet, because my mom is very even-keeled person, She's not moody and up and down or whatever. I was 30, I think 30, when I first saw my mom lose her temper. Well, actually, I didn't realize. I looked at her and I thought, is this what she looks like when she's cross? Because I've never seen her cross. Doesn't mean that she can't be reprimanding us or something, but you never felt that's how even-keeled she is. Oh, I will check it out, Veronica. Congrats, Maribel. Thank you, everyone. If he is gone, that is very hard. Loneliness is very real. Jealousy or self-worth also comes into play. Jeannie, I find my personal experience where jealousy comes into play is because you love the person still. Once that person has acted in a way that has destroyed your love for them, they can do whatever they want and you don't feel a thing. But while you are still emotional, it means to me that I still care. But that definitely can be destroyed. Maribel, the same. After growing up in a bad situation, I take no garbage. Can you look at the picture? She's taking no garbage. And she's telling the world. I was bullied as a teenager, so I speak what's on my mind. I don't bother you. You don't bother me. If you bother me, you can bet I'm fighting back. Oh, sweet. Mwah. Dina, you know what? I've got a soft spot in my heart for you. I don't know why. Don't take crap from anybody. Good luck, Natalie. Stay strong and stay here with us. He should not win. Do what you can to get out. I tell you what, I am very strong about, Jeannie, is boundaries. Boundaries. My best friend, who's 19 years older than me, actually went through and did a course on boundaries. And boundaries is good because you keep the good in and the bad out. So there is a boundary. I put a boundary around me. This is how I expect to be treated. And if someone doesn't treat me like that, they are outside the boundary. Then I put a boundary around me and my husband. This is our marriage. I will fight to protect it. Unless, of course, the husband himself is the one breaking it down. Then there's a line around me, my husband, and my 2 children. So even if my other family can come against it, my line I draw is around me, my husband, my 2 children. Okay? Then so your circles go. But you have to have boundaries. That keeps the good in and it keeps the bad out. So boundaries are not bad. I'm a firm believer that every person and every couple would benefit from some good counseling. We actually went for counseling 4 times. I must tell you. Remember, my daughter had cancer once. So after the cancer, we needed counseling. After the second cancer, we needed counseling. Then with my son's autism, during going through that, we had counseling. And then and I'm telling you, the first counselor we got was not the one that helped us. I think by the 3rd person we came to actually helped us. The other 2, I thought to myself, if I thought I'm going to divorce you, I now know I'm going to divorce you. I was so cross after the appointment. I walked home. I said, I'm not getting in the car with you. I'm walking home. So there you go. Then it becomes planning the exit. That is right. Dr. Phil years ago wrote a book that I read, and it's called Relationship Rescue or something like that. That is an excellent book to read. I'm telling you, that is an excellent book. Because that saved our marriage for another, I think it lasted for another 4 years. Nancy, I'm so glad to see you. I'm a bit far behind. I'm really enjoying Grady, you know what? You never fail to amuse me. You enjoy being alone. I'm such a hermit. As long as I'm able to talk to my family and see them as often as they are able, I'm fine. Of course, my brother lives very close. So thankful for him. He lives very close, like meters away. Are we talking like meters away? Oh, never correct. Don't worry about correcting. We're clever people. You're catering for the most intelligent audience here. There you go. Wait, I'm catching up here. Wait, I'm catching up. Wait, I'm catching up. No, man, wait. Here we go. I was bullied and made fun of, and the abusive relationship forced me to be a quiet, very reserved person. I never learned boundaries until therapy, but with my daughter, I had a hard time keeping my part. Keeping my part? Instead of a firm no, I always caved. But Jeannie, I must tell you what. I have found that caving, you shouldn't feel too guilty about it, because in my life experience, again, I'm only drawing from my life experience, often single moms do that. Single moms do that. I've had a single mom, my friend, a very close friend of mine, I took her in for 10 months to stay with us in our home. She was homeless. Her and her 10-year-old boy. And it was like my mother moving in. And I mean, they couldn't be more different in personalities. But I saw her doing the same things my mother did. So my conclusion it's a single mom syndrome thing. It's got to do with being a single mom. Because even if you have a husband and he's not very great, there's still another body. Hello, Rita. Some experience are bad, sometime very memorable. This is our life for sure. Thank you so much, everyone. It's a hard decision because I love him so much, but he's refusing counseling, seeing a doctor, etc. He controls every aspect of our marriage, kids, intimacy, etc. Yes, Natalie, you know what? You must, no one can tell you what to do. Let me just say, no one can tell you what to do because it is your life. No one can prescribe for you. We can only draw. You can share with us. We can talk to you about our life experiences. But to live in a relationship where someone is extremely controlling, at some point you either decide to give up and become a puppet, and you only realize once they're not there what you were subjected to, and you think, how did I do that? Deborah, my daughter is also a firm believer in counseling. She's getting her master's to become a therapist. She was just telling me to seek counseling. Yes, I think, even Maribel, I don't think one should wait. I think premarital counseling is a great thing. And then in our marriage, we made the decision to every 2 years do some kind of counseling, some kind of marital enrichment. Now we kept it up for 2, 4, 6, 8, and then we skipped a bit. Life got just too hectic with the kids being so sick. I only have my daughter as family and 3 friends in real life. That's why I have YouTube. That is very good what you've got there, because there are people who have less than that, really. So those are roots, like Medea would say, the roots you hold on to, because there's a big branch and then there's branches with many leaves. Leaves will fall off and go, but the roots is a few good people you have in your life and you hold on to them. I'm the same, a loner. My husband is very outgoing. What is your project for this year? Are you asking me, Veronica? Because I'm planning a temperature blanket, but I am planning and planning and planning, and I'm watching videos, listening to everybody's failures and successes, because I don't want mine to be a failure. And it's new to me, so I'm freaked out. What are you working on, V? Sometimes you have to make the first move. If it's an abusive relationship, be sure to check out domestic violence centers. But sometimes, Jeannie, the abuse can be it can be verbal abuse. I'm telling you that. I do best when there is at least 1,000 miles between my family, parents, and myself, especially with my mother. Starla, you have to draw boundaries. My mother is a single mom, and we had the very best relationship up to the age that I was 25, and it deteriorated a bit. But there was a day that I thought would never in my life come where my mother and I were not talking for 3 years, because I drew a boundary and I said, X, Y, and Z, I will not tolerate in my life. And then after 3 years, I felt, okay, I will take the first step, and we had tea in a mall to see if it will go well. And we've been rebuilding the relationship. But that relationship now has new rules. There are rules, which there never were before. Now there are rules. Now I speak up more. I absolutely treat my mother with respect. But I will tell her, if you say this, it makes me unhappy, because if you say that, if you do that, it makes me feel like this. So I express more. I'm not attacking her, and I'm certainly not rude to her. I'm very respectful, but I express my views. So I can totally relate to that. Exactly, says Jeannie. Hi there. The abuse shelter got me started into therapy and resources. Yes, yep, I like my ruts and roots. Yes. My ex and I went to counseling, but at that point I was already done with the relationship. So true, Ursula. My mother-in-law, she tried to tell me, you need to do this because my son, you don't like this and that. Or so, and I said, thanks, but this is my marriage and I do mistakes at my mistakes. You make your own mistakes. Yeah. Yes. I have a family member who is very prescriptive, or was very prescriptive to her daughter-in-laws, and told them, you should do, my son only should get this good behavior or should get this good cooking, or like the wife is not doing anything right. And that is not good because then she's not welcome. Mental abuse and threats cause post-traumatic stress disorder. Oh, yes. Granny D, I'm working on Granny Square's basket. Granny Square basket, yes. For instance, can I just, I'll tell you one thing. For instance, my husband didn't like it if he came home the first 19 years. If he came home and I was seated, I mustn't be sitting. He comes in, I must be doing something. He won't say anything straight away, but he'll say something later. It took me 4 years to get over that here between my ears. So he didn't hit me, but I was like, what's that? Brainwashed that he wouldn't be happy. So when he comes home, I see to it that so afterwards he told me, like in this new relationship we have now, he said to me, sweetie, you can sit. I was wrong. And although he then apologized and we have a new relationship now, it took me 4 years just on that one point for me to not be a bit, how do you say, a bit nervous, or in myself to say to myself, I'm sitting and he walked in the front door. Shall I stay seated or shall I jump up quickly and do something? Or, so that's what I'm saying. So sometimes, and that is the point where no one can tell you, sometimes it is good, but I would think my own decision is, if I would ever walk out of my marriage, I must know that there is no regret, which means I mustn't then afterwards think, maybe I should have lasted just a bit longer. Maybe I should have held on a little bit longer. I must know there is nothing that I haven't tried. No one that I haven't spoken to. I could have done nothing else. Then you walk out. And then I believe you have peace. Because by that time, that relationship or the love that you have in your heart for that person is so dead anyway. But while you are still having feelings for that person and they do something and it upsets you, to me, that would be a sign that I still care about the person. Because love and hate is the same, is two different sides of the same coin. So this is not just me, the therapist, talking. My husband's stepmother was a noisy, gossipy troublemaker. His real mother was okay at the last, but at first he had just found her. So she was really protective. Tattler, troublemaker. Yes, people can cause all kinds of trouble in a marriage. I tell you, it's difficult when you have a parent that intensely dislike you. Starla, sorry, my voice. I tell you, that it's terrible because I now can't tell you who, but so and so grew up like that. And I can see the damage it's done. And the damage is still there. And this is now many years after they moved out of their parents' home. And my own, okay, again, unnamed person, had a mother who intensely disliked her. And that damage is still there today, you know. So that is why I'm saying if someone acts in a certain way, as for myself, I say, you will not catch me behaving like that. And if you do, you tell me. Yes, the opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is indifference. Yes, it is, Starla. It is, Starla. It is. My youngest son was married Saturday. They had a beautiful, intimate wedding. I remember, Nancy, that you said it was Zoom. Did you watch it on Zoom? Congratulations. That is so fantastic. Oh, and by the way, in my research for this temperature blanket, I found out that someone said it is a beautiful idea to give a newly married couple, after their first year of married life, a temperature blanket, so that it is like the first married, they will always remember that blanket was the temperature that happened in their first year of married life. Isn't that a very good idea? I never thought of that. Even the first year of a baby's life. Congrats, Nancy. Saw the pic. Beautiful couple. Thanks. Thanks. I thought giving it even to a baby for their first year of their life, and then obviously because it's very, very bright colors, and they'll still have it when they're a toddler, that it's fantastic because it's memorable. Get busy, Nancy, on that blanket. Maribel is saying. Yes, very good idea, Asha. I'm telling you, I've been researching like a geeky person. So, absolutely. Okay, guys, I think we must tie it off for here. Hey? So, I think you must say your goodbyes and whatever you want to say still. And I had brunch this morning. I didn't have breakfast and I didn't have lunch. I had brunch. Watermelon, because watermelon we have in South Africa in summer. Lovely big watermelons. So I am going to have a bit of, now what do you call this late lunch? It's going for 3:30 by me. Early supper, late lunch. Yes, Nancy, get busy with that blanket. Oh, Nancy, they are both fans of my work. Oh, but Nancy, they are not the only fans of your work. There is at least 1,000 subscribers that is also fans of your work. Bye, Ursula. And everyone says Maribel. Oh, Maribel, thank you so much for popping in. Thank you for staying and chatting. I appreciate it so much. Jeannie, we didn't argue in front of my daughter. Her grandparents did enough. So she didn't know why we left. So I ended up the bad parent and always judged. Yes, I actually know someone very close to me who also never had parents who never had a disagreement. And then what happened was the parents just announced they were getting divorced. So she was quite shocked. Hi, Nancy. Watermelon sounds so good. I'm telling you, it's in the middle of summer here, and our hottest month is still to come. Goodbye, everyone. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for your kindness, advice, and for listening. Natalie, I pray God will give you wisdom. Absolutely wisdom. Hi, all. Lori, first time catching you, listening at work. I'm so glad. We are actually saying our goodbyes because I'm over my time here. But we were chatting and listening to everybody's stories. Bye, everybody. Have a nice day. Ooh, Veronica, tomorrow I want to see that desk. I can't wait. Bye. Yes, enter my giveaway if you like. Oh, Nancy, drop that link if you can. Ooh, and please don't tell me you're not blue. I sat on Saturday and turned everybody blue that must be blue, and now that some of them are not blue. Have a wonderful day or evening, everyone. Starla, have a wonderful day, you too. See you in the YouTube streets. Thank you so much for popping by. Thank you for sharing so much of your life, getting to know you better. Love you, Ursula, and God bless you. Oh, and Granny D. Mwah. Love you too. My birthday twin. I never told her until we got to Wyoming after leaving Utah. An hour after, her dad went to work. Okay, so it was definitely a surprise. Ursula, I need some watermelon. You love it. I love it too. I tell you, I can live off watermelon for like 3 days because I love it. I eat it like food. Goodbye all. Hope to see you all at my live at 5 Eastern today. God bless you all. Thank you, Granny D, for your good wishes. I'm not entering giveaway until after I can do final move. Yes, okay, that's good. There we go. Nancy's channel. Anybody who wants to become friends, show some love and support. Bye-bye all. Bye-bye, Jeannie. Thank you for spending time with us. Thank you for sharing about your life. That is very good. I appreciate that. Have a good day, and you too. You must also have a good day. And I hope it's a blessed day, and I see you all again. And you must press end. There we go. Now, I am not close to my phone, so my daughter must go and press the red button on the top right that says end. Do you want to end this broadcast? Yes, you want to end this broadcast. See you soon. There we go. Everybody's dropped their links and I'm saying goodbye. But my daughter has to